Hey everybody, Dukaness here with episode 2 of Trials, Tips, and Tutorials. In the last episode I'd mentioned that while I'm helping followers to the lighthouse, I often find myself in these 1v3 and 1v2 instances. So today we're going to focus on outnumbered situations. I have this very long round here while playing with Seizure, and I think I can add some valuable commentary to it. You know, in the heat of the moment, it's often hard to make the right decision every time, and even tougher to remember exactly what you were thinking. But I'm going to freeze some frames here and attempt to explain what I think I was thinking at the time. So starting off with this clip right here, after we get a kill, Seizure goes down. The loyal follower I'm playing with here, Hotch, he makes a little bit of a mistake. So he pushes this guy outside alone. And in my opinion, the right play is to push this guy outside, but not one at a time. We got to do it together. But he kind of jumped the gun. You know, had he called it out and said, you know, let's push Duke, you know, we would have got that kill, and then we would have had two orbs outside, and we would have been in a 2v1 situation. As you can see at the end of the clip, I tried to catch up, but it was a little too late, and then I had to retreat and come up with a different plan. So in this frame right here, you can see that Seizure's res is right in front of me, and I have one enemy on my right. I know I can get to Seizure's res before this guy kills me, which is going to give me an overshield and an extra teammate. And then as you're going to see here, as planned, I get the res, we kill the guy, and we're back into a 2v2 scenario. Until Seizure gets picked again. So now right here, I make a mistake. What I should have done is pop my super. I likely could have killed one and then gotten Seizure's res again, or killed both and taken the round. But like I said, in the heat of the moment, you don't always make the best decisions, and I ended up engaging this guy in a straight 1v1. And being part of the last man standing is knowing when to fight and knowing when to run. And when you've got a pubic hair of health like I do here, and you're facing 3 people, it's time to dip. And I was very lucky here to get out alive. My opponents made a mistake here. I was absolute, and they should have pushed me together and easily gotten the kill. I probably wouldn't even have killed one of them. But now that I have time to think and reload, I realize that I do have my super and I can make a play. Part of my play style is to use my super for the purpose of getting revives. I see on my radar I'm about to get pinched, but I can pop my blade and surprise someone, then hopefully scare the other two away and get a res. I'd recommend this play to anyone using a gunslinger, a sunbreaker, or a stormcaller, as well as the blade dancer. All of these supers are powerful. You can get a quick kill, and you know, teams often run away from those supers just because, you know, they're worried about dying. So I think you would have got the same result using any of those supers, and as you're seeing here, you know, it worked out. I got the res and I got one kill. Now, I don't know if Seizure was walking his dog or like changing his kid's diapers or something, but he goes down again here. So I quickly finish my opponent off with the body shot, and I'm back in a 1v1 situation. This next part is extremely important. I have both enemy orbs right beside each other effectively, one in front of me, one behind me, as well as my teammate's orb, even though he's got about a 30-minute cooldown at this point. My opponent only has one orb. That's Hotch when he died outside at the beginning of the round, if you remember. So if I ride out Seizure's timer, I can turn this into a 2v1. And that's what I should have done. And if I'm in this situation ever again, that's what I'm going to do next time, is sort of sit on his orb, play a little more passive, and sort of hard scope the stairs to protect myself. But I was feeling good based on the round I had already had, and I was feeling a little cocky, so I ended up challenging my opponent. And you know, I was lucky enough to get the snipe, but it was the wrong play in hindsight. So because this round obviously wasn't sweaty enough, they go for the self-res. At this point, I should be moving outside and grabbing Hotch's res. The other player should be grabbing his friend's revive inside, and then we'd be in a 2v2 situation with overtime approaching. He does not get the res, and that is absolutely a mistake on his part, but instead he chases me. He throws a grenade, I get a little cocky and try and get the pick. His grenade sets me straight, and I turn around and I grab Hotch. He comes outside, I'm assuming he's going for that orb, so I peek him with the snipe. He walks right into the reticle, and I manage to finish him off for good and take the round. I would really like to know what you guys think of this video. I'd really like some feedback. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and definitely like and subscribe because there's more videos like this coming your way. Have a good day, boys.